Hi everybody, this is David. Thank you for watching Crazy Narcissist Ex-Girlfriend. This is part 2 of a Q&A video. I'm answering questions from the last Q&A video. Any questions you have, go down below, ask me, and I'll answer them in the next Q&A video. Thank you. So, next question. Darnell Jones from Chicago. Any movies that have to do with narcissism? Yes, there sure are. I'm going to list some, and they're pretty much fall in the cluster B. So you got Borderlines and Psychos and all that. Gaslight is an original movie from a long time ago about gaslighting. Pretty interesting. I know it's kind of old. I don't know how good of a watch it is anymore. I couldn't watch the whole thing. Sleeping with the Enemy. There's actually a movie called Narcissist. Gone Girl, Fatal Attraction, The Other Woman, Mommy Dearest, Holy Hell, Single White Female. Those are just a few. There's many more. Feel free, everyone, to go down below and list some movies about narcissism. Kind of interesting. And also, if you're interested in music or songs about narcissism, check out my playlist, music. I've got over 150 songs on narcissism, borderline, stuff like that. Pretty cool. And any you want to add to my playlist, go ahead and just put it down in the comments section. Tell me the song, tell me the artist, or put a link, whatever you want, and I'll add it to the list, okay? Thanks, guys. Jenna Ragazza from Chicago. Are narcissists conscious of their negative behavior, such as gaslighting, manipulation, relationship cycle? Well, for the most part, yes. The things they do that are bad, really, really bad, they are conscious and aware that they do it. They just don't care. But what they do care about is what other people think. So they don't want anybody else to know. It should be very evident that the abusive, bad things they do, that they're aware of it and they know it's bad because they lie about it, right? They tell other people that you did it. You know, if they didn't think it was bad, they'd be like, huh, what? Oh, that's bad? You know what I mean? Oh, I didn't know, No, they're totally aware of it. They just don't have a conscience. But now, everything? Maybe not. We aren't fully aware of all of our behavior, of our own behavior, right? Some of it is just so repetitious, stuff we've been doing since we're children. So a lot of the things they aren't completely aware of their behavior, just like we aren't. But they are aware of the bad, negative things they're doing to you. For sure. For sure. And they'll tell you it's wrong if somebody else does it. They know it's wrong. They just don't care. They just don't want anyone to find out and judge them. Sue from Northern California. Please let me know how to protect my spirit, safety, and sanity while not being able to leave my abuser. Well, Sue, I'm so sorry that you can't. But please know something, Sue, that you can leave. That this is your choice when you are ready. But don't let that door close on you. So we all, at some point, think we can leave, and then sometimes we close the door on ourselves, and we think we can't leave. We think it's too late. We come up with excuses like children and stuff like that. But there is no excuse to stay with a narcissist. None. None. And children is the worst excuse. Worst. You divide, you split up, and you offer those children at least half of a nice home and family. Okay? I know you've heard of Gray Rock, and that's about all you can do. If they do something that's illegal, you call the police. I always say take notes, write things down, document things. You might need it later, but it'll also help you to write. It'll help you to keep watching videos. It'll help you to talk to people. It'll help you to see therapists. Okay? Get somebody on your side and get some support. Okay? That's the kind of things I do to help people that are still in this, and I help them get out of it. Okay? That's what you need. You need somebody who is not emotionally involved, not emotionally attached to you or them or the situation, and they have a clear head. They've been through this before. They know how to do this. They know how to get out of it. They know how to help you, and they're in your corner, and they support you. That's what you need. Okay? I hope you get out soon, Sue. Thank you. Sean from Wales. What's up, Sean? Is it normal to think you may be borderline or a narcissist after coming out of a relationship with one and studying the information? 100%, Sean. Now, I can't tell anybody they're not a narcissist. I can't tell anybody they are a narcissist. But I can tell you that it is absolutely common to come out of a relationship with someone disordered and think you're disordered. Lots of different reasons. These guys have fucked with your mind so much. Your mind, not your brain. They have fucked with your mind so much that you don't know what the hell is going on. You don't know what's right or wrong. You don't even know that they've been lying to you the whole time. You believe most of the things they say. You don't know how somebody that can love you can walk right out on you. You think there's something wrong with you. Now, this stems from childhood because as children, we think that anything that happens is because of us. So when our parents divorce and fight and stuff like that, we think it's our fault. We internalize that. That's something we do in a relationship like this. We internalize it. What's the problem? Must be us. The opposite of a narcissist, right? So, and I'm going to tell you, the worst is borderline. When you are close enough to a borderline for long enough, you think you are a borderline. You feel like a borderline. In other words, you feel fucking crazy. Okay? So separate yourself from these people, and as time goes on, you'll stop feeling that way. And the best thing to do, Sean, is don't doubt yourself. Validate yourself. Okay? You know you're a good person. You know they were the abuser. Okay? And you're here right now trying to better yourself and get questions answered. And they don't care about that. Okay? UT. How would a narcissist feel or react if his last two primary sources of supply became friends? That is something they do not want at all. That is something they avoid. When you guys wonder why they're hiding the new person from you, it's because they don't want you to tell them what they are. Okay? So, their biggest fear, is for everyone to know what they are, to be exposed. Exposure. That's their biggest fear. So two old sources coming together, like you said, comparing notes, yeah, that's horrible. They don't want that at all. And how do they react? I would imagine, you've got a smear campaign, but they're pretty much going to ostracize the both of you is what I would imagine they do. Jeanette from California. Hello, Jeanette. Now that my ex is married, will he stop trying to see or contact me through my daughter? Well, I don't know. He will probably stop for a while and maybe try again sometime in the future. That's my guess. Okay. I don't know how else to answer things about what people will do, except I'll tell you what narcissists do. And he's probably excited about his new marriage. Good. Let him be. And, he will eventually get bored and he will look for attention elsewhere. He may try it from you. So the best thing, Jeanette, is to be cold with him, be nasty to him all the time, and don't show emotion, don't give him anything, so that after a year or two, he realizes he's not getting anything else from you, and he tries from someone else. Okay? Amanda from Canada. Can you talk about narcissistic rage? My ex used to punch himself in the face and blame me. Say that you made him do it. That's crazy. I don't know what to say about that, Amanda. He was abused, and a lot of times when people are abused, they keep abusing themselves because that's how they feel about themselves, their self-worth. Don't be fooled that a narcissist thinks they're so great. That's false. They don't. They have the worst self-esteem of anyone on this fucking planet. So he believes he's bad. His parents told him his parents hit him all the time and said that's what you deserve, so he hits himself every time he's upset. I would look at the times that he does it, and that's why. Something correlated with the way he feels then and has to keep doing that. Probably pure frustration. I would imagine these people are very frustrated. Vanessa from West Indiana. Is it normal to be scared of dating again? I left on July 5th. Yes, Vanessa, that's just telling you you're not ready yet. That's normal. Wait till you're ready. Trust me. Wait till you're ready, you guys. Don't think that getting back on the horse will help because you fell off. You know what I mean? Just dust yourself off and get back on there again. Dust yourself on and try again. No. There's got to be a major gap. You guys, if you're in a relationship with a narcissist, you have major relationship problems. I hate to say that. I'm sorry. I did. Major. And if you're dating someone abusive, you have relationship problems. So it's time to figure out why. I'm not saying this is your fault at all. No, fuck no, it's not at all. And a lot of people like us have issues we need to deal with, but we end up meeting somebody and marrying somebody very nice, very caring, very understanding, very, there for you. And a lot of your issues do not surface in that kind of relationship. They surface in a relationship like this. Okay? So, Vanessa, always make sure there's a big gap between this experience and the first time you try dating again. And trust me, when you wait long enough, you won't be scared. You'll want to date again. So that should let you know how ready you are. Okay? VK, his new girlfriend sent me a message on Twitter that she will. This is interesting. Okay, this is funny. Okay. So VK is asking me. She is asking me. She's telling me her ex narcissist has a new girlfriend now, and she sent her a message. The ex's new girlfriend, new supply, sent her a message. Says that she will give her 14 days to go back to him. Otherwise, he will be hers. So she called you up and says, you have 14 days to go back to him or he's mine. And you've gone no contact a year ago. That is just strange. Now, this leaves you guessing, right? So we all can guess what this is. My guess is something going on between these two, and it's something he's telling her. Something he's telling her. Okay? That's obviously not true. My guess is if he's borderline, he has somehow convinced her that he still is in love with you, still has something with you, something like that, that can't get over you. And so she says, well, I'll let this try, and what else? She's obviously, there's something fucking wrong with her. But so it's either that, or, and I know it's that, but I guess he's probably telling her that you won't leave him alone, that you want him back, or that he wants you back. Something like this is my guess. That's all I can come up with. I'm sorry I couldn't help you more, but I don't know what that is about. That is odd, to say the least. Stars from Canada has 2 questions. What's up with job changing? My ex had 4 in 2 years. Yes, 4 jobs in 2 years. Yes. One of the biggest things that become evident in your life if you're a narcissist or a borderline or psychopath or something like that, one of the major problems that you have is no success in relationships or jobs. So narcissists, extremely common. I mean, that extremely. They have failed relationships and failed jobs. They cannot keep either one. I'm not saying they don't. You don't need to tell me that I know a narcissist has had a job for 10 years. Yes, I get it. But generally, they cannot. They just cannot keep things that are good. What does a narcissist do when you go gray rock randomly during a sweet cycle? So we usually tell people to go gray rock to narcissists because the abuse is so bad. And what happens when you go gray rock when they're nice? See, there's something you don't understand. You go gray rock all the time. This isn't, see, if you were to go gray rock just during that specific time, then you are talking about how to deal with them when they're really bad to you. And what that would equal, or what that means, is you are shutting down when they're doing that. That's not what we're talking about. Gray rock is how you act towards a narcissist all the time. So when they're nice and being good and happy and they tell you something, yay, you go. That's it. That's gray rock. It's not just when they're going, fuck you, I'm going to do this to you, I'm going to hit you, and I'm going to do this, and I just cheated on you, I'm going to walk out, I'm going to leave you, and all this stuff. And then that's shutting down, okay? A lot of us during fear and stuff and trauma, things we can't handle, we tend to do 3 things. We tend to stand and fight, stand and shut down, or run. So I'm guessing maybe you have a tendency to do like a lot of us do, is shut down. Gray rock is something we do all the time to them. You do it all the time. And the reason is you don't want them to have good times with you or bad times with you. This isn't just to protect yourself. This is to establish a relationship with them. This is to show that you don't care, that you're in control, that the tactics and things that they do don't work, even the good ones. Okay? Daryl from North Carolina. Why does my ex contact to get my attention all of a sudden? We share a child. The relationship ended 2 years ago, and she has a boyfriend. So, this goes back to what I've said before many times. So, I mean, it's as simple as this, Daryl. They need constant attention. Constant. They need it from as many people as they can get it. They need bad or good, whatever. As long as you are all about them, focused on them, as long as you are miserable because of them, as long as you're doing good because of them, as long as anything you do is because of them, and as long as you give them all the attention. So, why is she contacting you all of a sudden? Well, that's because there's something going on in their relationship. So, the attention has slowed down. And some of the reasons the attention slowed down, you guys may not understand that it doesn't matter that you're just with a narcissist, that they're getting attention, that's enough. After a period of time of the abuse that you endure, right? After they've cheated once or twice, after maybe they've hit you a bunch of times, after they've left you once or twice, after all this shit, your quality of attention to them drops. It's not the same. Just like they weren't the same in the beginning, you weren't the same in the beginning, right? So as that declines, they need that fucking attention. They'll go get it from somewhere else. Daryl, the best thing I could recommend to you is whatever she is seeking from you, you're giving it to her. You're just not aware of it. So your reaction is what she likes. If you're to talk about just the child, then don't tell her how you're doing. Say, we're only talking about the child, and hang up the phone. Rapid decline from New Mexico. I was very close to my ex-narcissist child, her boy. I'm 38 years old and I feel like I will never have my own family after being close to other children in relationships until it's over. Seems like women our age have children already. And yeah, I mean, a lot of people. It can't just be women that have children. They need men to do that, right? So a lot of men and women have children at 38 years old in America. Yes, not all. So you can go start your own family with somebody that doesn't have children. You could start your family with somebody that already has a child. You very easily get close to children. Okay, I understand it's hard when you lose that child. I know this is a big deal. A lot of us get close to the person's child and then the relationship's over, and not only can we not contact them, but we can't contact their children. It's a sad thing. But I got to tell you, if you don't have relationships with disordered people, that's not such a big worry, because maybe the relationship will work out. So I think you should just worry about, getting healthy, working on yourself so you don't date a narcissist again, right? Because you don't seem to have a problem with people that have children, right? You're just concerned about getting close to somebody that has a child and losing that child again. And that's a very good concern, but don't let it base who you date, unless you don't care for children. That makes sense. Then don't date someone that has a child. But if you don't have a problem with that, I think your major concern should be dating disordered people, right? Because you want a successful relationship. If you have a successful relationship with someone that has a child, that's okay with you, right? So think about having a relationship with someone that is good, a good person, so you can have a successful relationship. Jana from Bulgaria. My ex-narcissist applied for a job in her ex's current workplace and called the ex to ask if that's all right. The ex has been no contact for 2 years. Is this a Hoover? First of all, I want to say, hi, Jana. How are you? Hope you're well. So, yes, this is a Hoover. 100%. I mean, 100%. So, Jana has an ex, and her ex is now Hoovering her old ex, right? So she's contacted an old ex. She applied for a job in the same place, same workplace, and called the ex and said, is that all right? Even though the ex is gone 2 years, no contact. So, I mean, do you see? That person has already gone no contact with her for 2 years. So she's crossed boundaries already by just calling and asking. And then she's crossing boundaries by getting a job there. That's sick. Normal people just don't do that. If you had an ex that was no contact with you and you don't like them, why would you go apply for a job where they work? Like that's the only place you can work. Why? Hoover. Yeah, total Hoover. Wants to get closer to her, trying to get back together with her. Yeah. Probably trying to rekindle a relationship, and that's how she found a way to do it, to get back in. So that's all the question, guys. Thank you so much, everyone. Very, very much. Great questions. Keep them coming. This is how you guys are going to find the truth, because that's what matters about all of this. All of this is about finding the truth, okay? So thank you, guys. I'll see you next Monday, okay? Love yourself first and take care of yourself, okay? Bye-bye, guys. Danny Dog Productions.